Alright, back with some all-important Midway Solitaire. All optional rules. And, yep, I don't have my pointer with me. Guess I'll have to use the old pencil. Leone. What we got here? We survived the latest activated Imperial Japanese Navy route offensive, and that came from, they were coming from Port Mosby. Now we still have a couple task forces around the island or the port itself, and it is the U.S. Navy's turn. Their offensive operations came and went. We did our mutual return segment. Everyone's back at their bases, so we'll move that on up. Now we're at the Imperial Japanese morale phase. Now that only comes into effect if it says here a carrier or a battleship was eliminated. I thought maybe the damaged one that we sent back to port might have had a difference on morale, but it does not. So that will be null and void on the old IJN morale segment. We will go to the IJN logistics segment. And there's only a few units that can be repaired. Let me see, let me read on down here and I'll fill you in on the specifics. Alright, Japanese can only repair bases, squadrons, land attack craft, carriers, light carriers only. That's it. So we will move on to the U.S. Navy G1 phase. In time for the good guys to take some offensive operations. Let me look and see here. Get the old card for the G1 operations. Reorganize, create new, recruit reinforcements, replace naval aircraft, replace land aircraft, replace the coastal defense unit. Alright, we'll look over those options and we'll be right back. Alright, well, we were going to pick the recruiter reinforcement. You can see over here we really don't have much. I like the anti-aircraft aspect, and we got a couple of destroyers here that do the job. Nice little fighter here. Let me zoom in a little bit better. You can get a better look. I'm looking at it, not thinking about the viewer. There you go. Look at those top numbers. Anti-aircraft. This is totally weak, but this gives you a detection bonus at ABD. Transports for troops. Yeah. This B-17 ain't bad. He's nice. It's a land aircraft, though. These are all land aircrafts. He's got a nice anti-aircraft capability. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Now, the other option is to reorganize a task force. And we are looking at that up here. And what we're going to do is, this is the option we're going to take, is we're going to take that battleship over here and add him to Task Force 8. You can see Task Force 8 over here. It's a little short. But it's got a nice set of cruisers with it. So that's what we're going to end up doing. We'll take this battleship from here. We're going to put him in the Task Force 8. He's still got a capacity for 2 more groups of ships. Right now we got a battleship and a cruiser, so we get those guys close in on the enemy task forces. That'd be good. No, all the aircraft we got up there on the Aleutians, so there's land base from Alaska, and maybe some on the Aleutians itself. So we're looking right there at a little bit of air. Their sorry about that. Their range is a 6-3-2. Not too good. We ain't got much up there. The Aleutians definitely have to get a carrier or something in there. What else we got for reinforcements? That's going to take care of that phase. That's what I'll look here. Oh, we could bring in some units here. We need to pile it on up there in the Aleutians. They activate that route. It can be a little weak, but that's what a lot of these war games are just based on. It's just a glorified game of whack-a-mole. That you play at your local carnival. Want to play war games? Go play whack-a-mole, and it's the same thing. Alright, well, we'll find out where the mole's going to stick his head up next, but that will take care of the organization segment, intelligence segment. And, ooh, what are we going to do here? Most of the time we drew from the cup, and that's really been beneficial. Oh, let me see here. Intelligence. We know this because we've played the game a bunch of times, so we'll just look at it anyway. Oh, where are we at here? Yep, we look at the cards when we do. Alright, let me see if I want to search anybody or what the deal is. Look this over, and I'll be right back with the command decision. Be back in a second. Alright, well, usually we pick up a signals intelligence and grab its shit and find out where they're coming in next, but we got problems here. They're coming in fast and furious. What are the odds they pick another salvage chit? Probably not that good, not anything about it. Here, they're already spotted. I could use a spot here to launch these aircraft, whatever's left here, which ain't much. Their squadrons have been weakened. Yeah, he's only got one anti-aircraft. He's got a little bit. Roll one die. Try to get a 1 on that bomber, which ain't too probable. Oh, what we got going on here? So I want to launch one and try to finish off this route here. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Or getting a better coastal defense seaplane search for that invasion AL. Them are just transports, but if I can bomb them, all the better. And I don't think they're covered too much. I don't know what's underneath that invasion AL stack. See, we don't know who's there. Alright, let me see. What would you do? I think what we're going to do is man, they're real close. They're closest to the Solomon, so let's do a Naval Air Search. Select one U.S. Navy carrier. There's carriers in 16, Task Force 16 for sure. Roll one die, and I'm looking for a 1 or 3. 1 or 3. We get it. Alright. Is that just one task force or the spot or what? All Imperial Japanese task force in space are spotted. All Imperial, okay, well, that's cool. Flip these all guys all over. Spotted and spotted. They are now ready for launches from Task Force 16. Which will, we got old Bruins there, the Enterprise, and Lexington. Cruisers, all kinds of ships there, but they're not in the same space unless I want to move them into the same space, and that could be our next option. So far, that is it for the intelligence segment. We did not pick a shit. We do not know who's going to come up next. We'll go to U.S. Navy operations phase. There you go. Naval operations. We'll have to pick a chit though if we move our yep, move any task force. I think it's time to have the battle. Clear them out. Oh, let me look and make sure. We'll be back. Don't touch that dial. Alright then. Comes down to the naval operation. A land-based air operation. There's no land-based airs here. Unless I want to do one over here against that. All that other good stuff. We don't know about that. Redeploy a task force. Not too sure about that either. Rebase area. That's not where it all comes down to going back after who we spotted. So therefore we will move the task force right on top of the Japanese. Alright, since we've done this, this is the worst part about it. Hold on a second. That old Joseph Miranda, the veteran of war, I think of Avalon Hill days and all that other good stuff. I've seen his name around for a while, so these are some designers that probably laugh when they see me playing their games, but we're enjoying them. Let me see here. Task Force 16. Alright, after you do that, you have to determine if you must pick an incident marker. We will, because we moved the task force. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Picking a task marker. There you go. Is it going to be on the incident side? Oh, it is. They get a submarine attack. Oh, these things could be deadly. And the last one that came up for the Allies was a, let me see here. It resulted in their battleship getting damaged. So we'll see what the result will be for this one. Ooh, instant marker. Oh, and plus, like I said earlier, we'll have to roll 1 or less to destroy or hit one of the ships in my task force if he gets through, but there's another one with a 2. So we kind of got lucky on here. Alright. All friendly task forces space closest to the enemy on the active route are spotted and, okay. So we'll do this. Well, he's been spotted by the Japanese subs. And 1 task force is marker subject to submarine attack. There's only 1 there. Form of anti-submarine warfare for each carrier. Ooh, we got 2 carriers. And destroyers in a task force. Let me see. Zoom feature. Carriers and what? Destroyers? Oh yeah, so we get to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Alright, good luck on that one. Good thing we got anti-submarine capabilities. Alright. Form of submarine warfare for each. Alright, each one. Alright, so we gotta get a 1 or 2. Then we get to roll 4 times. First roll. 1, he's done. Alright. Ooh, we got like that. Put that back in there. No effect, no effect, no effect. We're off to the rest of our operations. Oh. On down here. Alright, now what we get to do is we move the task force. Pick this. And now we'll launch any in-range carriers. We are off and running. Be back. Alright, having survived the Japanese submarine attack, we will commence to launch. So if we can't shut down this Solomon's Island route, we're ready for them. Let's look at the Lexington and Enterprise. We get their complement of squadrons. Let me see, Enterprise has got 1 full, 2 full. Oh, he's got 1 that's been shot up. So, oh, well, kind of shut up on both of them. So maybe it might not have been a good idea, but we got in close. So it's all right. We'll be just fine. There'll be a lot of shooting going around with our destroyers and cruisers with their big anti-aircraft capabilities. You can see there those top numbers that we're looking for. But Lexington's got 2 squadrons. Well, that first one we can see is a squadron of fighters. The squadron that has been shot up is the anti-naval aspect. That's what we'll be using. On the Enterprise, we have 1 full fighter squadron. Yeah. What the heck's he good for? Enterprise. Anti-naval. Okay, I'll take a shot with roll 1. But then our other one, well, hold on. Wrong stack there. Enterprise. Then we got 1 shot up. Now he would have been really nice. He'd have been full strength. Yeah, but that 2. Now we got to roll a 2 or less to. So ain't looking too good, but we're gonna launch them anyway. Let me go ahead with my launch segments, and we'll go after the old 1st Carrier Strike Force of the Imperial Japanese Navy and their invasion force coming on up to New Caledonia and the Solomon's Island route. We'll be back. Alright, then here we go. Enterprise, and I'm going to send these guys, their fighters, on escort missions. I think we've got strong enough. We get showing up here. Anti-aircraft force on our task forces with all of our anti-aircraft fire. So we will do that. We'll also have to employ the optional rules when it comes time to amass fire from the Japanese ships. They don't have the same tactics as the U.S. Navy. And Midway Solitaire optional rules. Alright, so that's where I deployed them. You can see there these Enterprise bombers. And, you know, the 2 or less. Good luck. There's a really good chance I'm going to do no damage, so we'll see what's up when we do. These guys covered them. Now here's where rubber meets the road. Is what is underneath, and what comprises the Imperial Japanese Navy's 1st Carrier Strike Force. I think we pretty well weakened them down. We whittled them down pretty good, so we'll find out here real quick whether we have finished the segment where we launched in range, select, conduct the searches. Oh, control objective. What? Hold on, what's this? Launch any carrier range units. Alright. Yeah, it says land-based units too. We don't have those. Everywhere else we're pretty well strong with them, but not in the Solomons. Well, they don't have a capacity there anyway. Do we have a capacity here? Oh, they got a 1. I could have moved 1 land-based bomber over here. It didn't do it though. I don't think we had a timer bombers to do it, but it's just nice to know. Alright. We did that. Launch any carrier base. That's we did. May also be launched. Conduct Imperial Japanese naval reaction on active route. Determine if there are U.S. Navy unspotted task forces in the below search ranges. Well, we're all spotted, so we're all good. So we don't have to do that. All right. Conduct launches by Imperial Japanese Navy task force. Controlled objective. Our home base. Oh, searches. We're all spotted, so we don't have to search. Now, here's what we get it down to. Using procedures, launch any Imperial Japanese Navy naval aircraft, fighters, assigned to a carrier, not land aircraft, or naval, currently assigned to a base, so no base actions. That's what I was kind of worried about. Alright, we're ready to go. Let me see who we got here. 1st Carrier Strike Force. Ooh, man, are you sure? That sucker's pretty stacked still. Alright, let's see here. 1st Carrier Strike Force. Here's what we got, people. Here's what we're up against. We're up against a destroyer. We're up against another set of destroyers. Ooh, he's got good support ships. Ooh, more destroyers, man. Those top numbers. My ship's going on. We gotta get a carrier. Okay, here you go. We got the Hiru and that's what we're up against. Come on through. Alright, so now we got the Hiru. Where is him? H-I-R-Y-U. H-I-R-Y-U. Hirus. And Zuikaku. Oh my god. Zuikaku. Okay, the Zuikaku. Have we messed with him yet? Here we go. Alright. So we're facing off. We gotta find missions for. Nice Batch 0 bomber. That's nice. Ooh, another. Oh, look at that middle number. Wow. They're coming after us. I didn't leave any caps, but we got a bunch of destroyers around them. Ooh, that middle number's a killer. Oh. And he's definitely got, so we'll find out what all these missions are. We'll launch him, but here's what this one wants. He's got another 5. These guys got better anti-naval numbers than we do. That squadron's been reduced, so he's got, but still a 3. It's better than anything we can throw. Then he's got his reduced fighters. Alright, there you go. There you go. That's what we're coming after. We've already launched ours. We will launch theirs. Losing procedure. 6-1. Come over here. I think all we're going to do is just roll the dice for them. Launch segment. Yep. This is assignments. Blah, 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 blah. And you do it. Roll 1 die for each unit. We're back. touch that dial. Okay. Okay. Don't know how much time we have left, so we better get on with it. Number one to be rolling is the Hairu's fighter. Or bomber. Rolling. No mission. He gets a 2. Air mission determination table. That is a bomber. Naval aircraft. Bomber. Naval aircraft bomber with a 2. He attacks the task force. So he's going to attack us. He spotted us. Alright. Attack a task force. Next. Roll. It's a 5. We want a 1 and don't launch them. 1s don't launch them. Bomber. Naval aircraft. Bomber. Naval aircraft. Same. 1. Get my finger out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Attack the objective. Ooh, do we have an objective? There is no objective, so sorry about that. I should take a cough break. Attack task force. So we'll use that little number on these ships that don't have any caps, or rather combat air patrols. Cough break, we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Next, fighter naval aircraft with a 2. Naval aircraft fighter with a 2. It's a cap, so he'll be capping. Waiting for any. We'll put him over the carrier strike force. Where is that? Oh, we're over here. I'm sorry. Wrong route. I put him over the carrier strike force. We'll do it like that real quick. It'll remind us. He'll stay over there. Now for the, how do we pronounce that? Zuikaku? Zuikaku's fighters. Oh, NAC fighter, naval aircraft. Fighter with a 1. I don't think that does anything though on the fighter aircraft. Naval aircraft fighters with a 1 is a cap. So he'll be performing a cap mission also over his task force. Next, naval aircraft bomber with a 1. We got away with one of those, didn't we? Mission table, naval bomber, no launch, no parts, or the crew wasn't ready, or something happened, but they could not launch there. So he goes back to the, oops, wrong one. Where's he at? Oh, that was a full. It was full. Oh, did we dodge a bullet on him or what? With a 1. No launch. You're going back to the Zuikaku. Where's that at there? Yes. We'll definitely take that. Alright. So that is it. Missions have been, oh, you know what? It don't look that bad. It don't look that bad. Okay, let's go over here though. We'll leave these guys here. Let me straighten this out. Right back. Alright, here you go then. We gotta put our ships in here. I keep on forgetting about that. So there's the ships. We got our, see if we can't break this down a little bit. Carrier, we got to add a lot more in here, but we will see what we got going on here. Alright, this is the first carrier strike force. Let's do it this way though. We'll stack them, we'll break them down when it comes time for action. Till then, we're keeping them like this. And this way. They could probably have done this better, but I know you only got a certain budget and everything you do work with, so we gotta do what we gotta do. But there's a first carrier strike force. He's on cap. You'll know they're on cap because of their carriers. That's a Zuikaku's. It's a Hairu's that are on cap over their carriers. Now, where is the Hairu? Okay, he's right here. I'm with you. Alright. What do we gotta do now? Invasion. SO. Where's our ships? Invasion SO. So we got here. We got transports with troops that will want to disembark, I would think, too. Oh, are they going to want to disembark? No, they want to disembark down here. We'll see what we'll come up with. And a cruiser. We'll put it like this. That takes care of the invasion. Our task force 16 will be over here because we'll have a lot of ships from here. Oh, well, we get the bonus. We get the old Spruance bonus too, so there you go. Alright, let me spare you the monotony. We'll be right back. Alright, 6 ships that make up Task Force 16. And you can see there, they have a 6-ship capability in the parentheses. Alright, now we gotta decide what we want to do with old Spruance. We will add him to the, do we want to shoot somebody down? Or do we want to add him to destroying us at something? Oh, where will we add his Spruance's skills and ability? We'll be right back. Alright, was going to add him on one of these fighters and give him a 4 for escort, but we need some ship attack ability, so we'll bump this one up. Add that +1. That makes that middle number on that top counter a 3 when it comes time. Alright, we're going to call this a vid because I think I'm going to have to unload groceries. I don't know if it'll just, might have to continue this next week. But until we do, we have got us a big battle here from Solomon's Route, going from Caledonia, trying to stop it. It's going to need some luck because there's all kinds of ships involved and planes. Big old battle. We'll be right back.